Hi everybody, it's Walton Walker. Today I'm in Newcastle upon Tyne on the river. So without further ado, put your best foot forward and enjoy the video. So there's an absolute plethora of architecture here. A lot of the shops are at the bottom, but if you look up, if you take a chance to look up, you can see all the lovely architecture. I'm not going to keep saying that word, but every single corner. Here we have the monument to Charles Grey, the instigator of Earl Grey tea, but also more importantly the Prime Minister during the 1800s. It's still overcast, but the weather's looking promising. There's glimmers of hope amongst the clouds. It's still a fantastic place though. So this is the Newcastle Cathedral, its famous lantern tower. The present building dates from the 14th and 15th centuries, with magnificent lantern tower dating from around 1448. It was the largest parish church in Newcastle, and in 1882 it became one of the smallest cathedrals in the country when Newcastle became a city. This is known as the Black Gate. This was originally a bastion gate to the original north gate of the castle, which you can see just over there. So this is what effectively is known as the New Castle. Formerly, the son of William Conqueror built a castle here made of wood, and that was to replace the Roman fort of Pontius. A century later, Henry II built a stone castle on the site, and the present keep was built over the original headquarters building of the Roman fort. Just aside of that, we have the present Moot Hall. The new Moot Hall became the Northumberland County Court and remained so until the 1980s, when the new law courts on the quayside were built in 1990. It is still used as a Crown Court today. There's the swing bridge down there. That's the main bridge. We're actually under the higher raised bridge. As you can see, there's quite a drop to the main quayside from the edge. Well, these really steep stairs, which is all right going down, but it'll be a different task coming up. Let's continue down, way down. It's almost like a cliff edge. The drop is it's got to be about 70 feet, I think. A blustery day. In 1928, the Tyne Bridge was under construction in advance of the formal opening by George V on 10th of October that year. It was built out from both banks to avoid disturbing the river traffic movements below. Once the two sides of the river arch met mid-river, the road deck was suspended from it. The four towers are purely decorative and were designed as warehouse with lifts inside. They've never been used as warehouses, but lifts were used for a number of years by pedestrians moving between bridge and the riverside. So this is effectively known as a swing bridge. So if a ship comes through that's too big, this whole centre point will turn around onto the pier there, allowing a channel for it to travel through. Technical stuff, but it's not really it's quite simple, but it's quite a good piece of design again. So that high bridge, the lower part is a walkway and road, as you can see. The above bit is the railway going across. So it's got three purposes. The Grade 1 listed high level bridge was constructed between 1846 and 1849. It is a double-deck structure of arch and suspension design. The upper railway deck is carried on 6 ribbed arches supported by stone piers. The road is suspended from the arches by wrought iron rods. Pedestrians and cyclists still use the original footpaths each side of the roadway. Connecting the quayside with the galleries of Gateshead Arts Quarter, this bridge is something of a masterpiece in itself. The world's first tilting bridge. It's known locally as the Blinking Eye for the graceful action of its 2 semicircular lids, which tilt upwards and allow boats to pass beneath. A process which takes around 4 minutes in total. It's highly energy efficient, and the tilting mechanism has a hidden benefit. It rolls any litter left on the bridge by pedestrians or cyclists into special traps on the edge. As the name suggests, the bridge was built in the dawn of the new millennium, opening in 2001. It cost £22 million to build and used enough steel to build 64 double-decker buses. So just going to go into the Discovery Museum. This will show us the history of Newcastle throughout the ages. So the actual Newcastle area's got a very strong shipbuilding tradition, or used to have in the past. Obviously you're on the Tyne here, not too far from the coast either. And there's a model of the original Tyne Bridge with houses on. So a lot of these medieval bridges used to have like shops, houses, and even this Tyne Bridge had a chapel on it as well. It's quite a significance because it would get you obviously from one side of the river to the other. I mean, it's easily done nowadays, but in the past that would have been some feat. Going into Newcastle, 1900s to the 1990s. So this would have been through the Industrial Revolution. Up to modern times, we've got a small cinema in there. We'll probably do showings. So we're coming into the 80s now. This is after the recession of the late 70s. You see a consumer boom up here. Turbinia, which was designed by engineer Charles Parson, and was the world's first steam turbine powered ship. That's quite a slimline, that. So this Turbinia, you can see it meant business by all the propellers on it. And I think if you come up here you can see all the workings of it. That's all for today, folks. Hope you enjoyed the walk. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to follow, like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. I actually remembered to get my hair cut as well. Bye.